Hey, I'm Robert Wilson from 5 Star SEO. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This video is really a very basic SEO video. Think of it as SEO for dummies. It's a starting point if you're already having some success with search engine optimization, but you don't know why, or you're confused why your competitors are showing up all over the place and it's frustrating as hell because they're grabbing business that you're never even getting the opportunity to give an estimate or to have a chat with. So this hopefully will give you some clarity of what's going on. I'm going to specifically talk about key phrases. Let's just say that, like me, you're located in Freehold, New Jersey. And let's just say you are a landscaper and you want to show up in the top 3 or on the first page of Google as Freehold, New Jersey landscaper, Freehold landscaper, landscapers in Freehold. You have to have those phrases someplace on your website. And if you're located in Freehold, it's probably a good idea to have those phrases on your homepage. So you want to have one focus key phrase. And through free analytic tools or paid tools like SEMrush, like I use, you can find out this information. That's going to be another video. I'm sure if you show up in landscapers in Freehold, New Jersey, and you came up first, you would be very happy. And that doesn't mean you won't show up in the reverse, Freehold landscapers or Freehold, New Jersey landscapers. It's just a good idea to have a main focus. Make sure you have that exact phrase on your website, whether it's your home page or a page just designed for a specific area, which is often called city pages or a landing page. There's no other way that you're going to show up unless you have the exact phrase that you want to show up for, unless you get really lucky. Usually, if you're not strategic about what you're doing, it's probably not a key phrase that's worth showing up for anyhow. There's really no other way around it. There's no simpler way to explain it. Whatever you want to show up for, you have to have that on your webpage. Not only once, depending upon how many words you have on your website. Let's just say you have 750 words on your website. If you just put it once, Google is not going to really understand what you're trying to do. So you may have to have it 3 or 4 times. You want to have it in your headers and in the actual paragraph copy. You want to mix it up a little bit where you have landscapers in Freehold, New Jersey, or landscapers in Freehold, and part of the text you want to have it in Freehold, New Jersey landscapers or Freehold landscapers. You want to mix all those up because why not get the most bang for your buck if you can. However, you do want to have one main focus and then 2 or 3 other focuses that, not that they aren't as important, but you can't show up for everything on one page. So it's a good idea to mix it up. And there's a very good chance if you have great content and you do everything else you're supposed to do that you're going to show up in those different key phrases. This really helped me with my photography business. I learned SEO because my wife was pregnant and I wasn't making enough money as a photographer working for somebody. So I was essentially forced to quit. I had no other choice because I wasn't going to be able to support a family over the next 3 or 4 years and on working for somebody. So I quit my job while she was pregnant. We bought a house. And I know I'm a really smart guy, and I had no money for marketing, which is just was a friggin' nightmare. I never want to go back to those times again. I'm much happier having 15-year-old twin boys now. And so I had no money, so I didn't know what to do. I heard about this blogging thing through another photographer, and back then, websites didn't have blogs. It was more of a blogging platform. At the time, it was called Blogspot, and now it's called Blogger. It's still there. And one day I just started typing about beach portraits. I didn't even have that much of my own work, so I would take one session, one picture, write about it, like write about the experiences. I did this family beach session in Spring Lake, New Jersey. Then I would take another picture the following day and rewrite it like it's a whole other different session. Google didn't know the difference. And then unbeknownst to me, I started ranking. I went from having one beach session one year to having 50 or 60 within 3 months. And if you're in photography in the metropolitan area, you know that people spend a lot of money in photography. At the time, I was averaging over $1,000 per sale. So I go from $1,000 to $50,000 or $60,000 I made in 2 or 3 months. SEO has been really good to me. I mean, it really has, even as more of an introvert where I can do some marketing and not do videos all the time like this. And I could just kind of sit in a room and create content, and to have that rank on Google where it's only my time, there's no cost for me to do this. To me, to this day, it's still fascinating. So no matter where you're at in your business, learning search engine optimization is really important, I feel, because even if you're planning on not doing your own optimization, your own SEO, knowing a little bit about it when you hire somebody to do it will be really helpful, because unfortunately, it's not everybody is as ethical as we are here at Five Star SEO. We have a lot of transparency. There's a lot of SEO companies where they're really not doing search engine optimization. And I'm not here to bash other SEO companies, but you need to educate yourself when you hire an SEO company. Because sometimes they're just putting out blogs and they call that SEO, and they're necessarily not lying, but it's not targeted towards your area. And if it's not targeted towards your area and you need people from your area, it's only going to get you so far. I'm not saying it's not going to get you any business, but you're not maximizing what you think you're paying for, or you're not maximizing what you're paying for. You think you're getting one thing, but you're getting another. So it's really important, whether if you're planning on doing this yourself or paying somebody to do it, to really, on some level, understand it, because then you're going to be able to ask the right questions. And when you're asking the right questions, the SEO company that you're hiring is going to be a little bit more careful with their BS, honestly. So it's only going to benefit you. So once again, if you are any type of service business where you want to get even products, even if even if you're selling products, you want people to come to your store. If you want to show up with in certain areas and in certain phrases, you need to create a web page for that. So I'm in Freehold, but there's great towns around like Colts Neck, Marlboro, which is more of a fluent town. So if I was a photographer in these areas, I would certainly want to attract that clientele because it's only 5 miles down the street, even though I'm in Freehold. So I would make a page, Colts Neck Photographer, Colts Neck Portrait Photographer, and have great engaging content, because engaging content is important. You can rank with so-so content, believe it or not, if you have the key phrases in the right places and it's not that competitive, but that doesn't mean you're going to convert them into an email or paying client. So that's why you want your content to be spot on. Even myself at this time, because I'm so busy, I don't always have time to write my own content. So I have a wonderful copywriter named Stephanie, and she takes care of all that for me. And it's been, it's really has allowed me to free up my time and attack a lot of different areas with my search engine optimization business. And it's been really beneficial. And I do recommend it if you're not a writer, or you don't have time to write. And if you're not a writer, but you like to write, like me, I use Grammarly, the paid version, and it's been fantastic. It helped me tremendously. So if you want to show up in another area that you're not located in, make a page, have all the key phrases that you want to show up in, one main focus, have that 3 or 4 times. And if you're using WordPress, just install the program Yoast. Yoast is a great resource. It kind of tells you, it's not the end all, but it tells you if you're on track, if you use the key phrase too much or too little, too little. And one thing I could say that I'll be more elaborate with in future videos is really the more words, the better. I mean, you can rank sometimes with 300-400 words, but if somebody wants to outrank you, they can write 500-600 words, 700, 800, 1,000 words, and optimize that content, and they're going to knock you out of the park. So just make it hard for people. You're spending the time anyway, so just make it hard for people to outrank you in the future, because I'm still getting paid for from content that I optimized 5, 6, 7 years ago. Most of it's 3 or 4 years ago, but there's still some pages lagging around that I'm not even that proud of, but they're ranking, they're making me money, and so I just kind of keep them there for now. But I'm actually looking forward to them stop ranking, then I'll kind of clean them up and get it ranking again. But it's just not worth for me to spend my time there. So if you have any questions, just please leave a comment below, and I'm definitely going to answer all the comments. And have a fantastic day, and congratulations on your commitment to taking your SEO knowledge to the next level. Have a great day.